Hey everyone, welcome to H. Cooper Crafty Bug and Crafty Bug's Homecoming Mom Beehive. Welcome, and yeah, it's been a while since I did a live, so hope everyone is doing well. I have a dog under me already. I feel like I'm gonna have to move my stuff. Okay, I got new glasses, and they're the ones, like the top is for distance and the bottom is for reading, but I have to be like this to be able to see the reading part. So you're gonna see me all night going because it's blurry. Like if I'm looking straight at the computer, it's blurry. She goes, give it 3 weeks to get used to it. If not, you'll have to get different lenses. I'm like, why didn't they warn me about this? They've been trying to talk me into these lenses forever. And then I get them and I'm like, why is everything so blurry? Oh, yeah, well. Hey, Jam, how are you? Welcome, welcome. Hey, Catherine. If I miss something or I misspeak something, it's because of these new glasses I was just talking about. Like literally, I have to be like this to be able to read the chat. So all night you're gonna see me like this. Did you get used to them? And I don't know. I think maybe being squattier glasses don't help because you just got like this little bit right here. I've been trying to wear them all day, off and on all day. I'm not sure about this. Yeah, I'm fine if I'm looking over there, but if I'm trying to read something, then it's blurry. She's like, well, yeah, you gotta. And I'm like, I don't read like this. I'm sorry, but I don't read like that. And if I do that, I'm like looking under my glasses. Hey, Lisa, how are you? I feel like it's been forever. All right, just making sure that was getting off there. See? Right? Because I have a pair that was just for being on the computer or reading or whatever, and then I had a pair out in the car that was just for driving because I need them for distance. But, sometimes I need both. So I was like, finally let them talk me into these. Oh my gosh, it's so cold. I just walked down to get the mail and I about froze, and then I had to put the chickens up and my hands were numb. I was all bundled up for a long time, but I finally warmed up and I got like fuzzy boots on. So I'm going to be sweating here in a little bit. I did get something in the mail today. No, yesterday, therefore, I don't know. I don't know why I said today. I guess because I went and got the mail. But I did order some new equipment. Something my husband would say, like, why did you order that? But it is something I needed. I cleaned off my desk, but now I got all this Christmas stuff out and I was like wrapping presents and stuff. And so again, my crap is all over the place. So you see, I'm going to show you this big box right here. This is what I'm going to unpack. See, I can't, maybe if I get way back here, I can read what y'all are saying. Okay, now I can see it. All right, I'm going to take, I was going to take the big thing out first. I can get to it. Something I've been thinking about ordering for a little while. A portrait 4. So I didn't want to get another big machine like the Cameo 4. Wanted something that traveled a little better, if you know what I mean. And I know TJ loves her portraits, so Portrait 4 is the newest one. Hubbies are great most times. Yeah. Can't wait for my cardstock order. Oh, yeah. Oop. Guess I clicked that twice. So I really wanted to do the influencer thing, like, come with me. I'm so obsessed, y'all. I hate those videos. I haven't taken it out. I haven't taken anything out of the box yet. So it should be smaller. The mat, I think, is 8.5 by 12. I wanted to order some mats from Amazon, but when I look at the picture, I got the bundle. Before I do anything else, let me say, originally I was just going to buy the machine, but then I got sucked into the bundle on Silhouette. But looking at the picture of the bundle, it shows the mat, you know, the mat that comes with it, and it said on there 8 by 12. But I look at the mat in the picture and it's clearly 8.5. So I thought, I'm going to wait. Sure enough, it's 8.5, and it even says it on the thing. I did look at that. Let me find it. 8.5 by 12. So I'm glad I waited. And the brand I like that I get for both the Cameo 4 and the Cricut Maker, Real Like, I think is what it is. They don't have portrait mats, or not yet anyway. So I can't wait for that. So right now I only have one mat for it. I do want to take it out though. But the bundle that I chose, they had just the machine, and then I think they had 3 bundles. I got the print and cut one because you know that's what I use the most of. And let me show you what it came with. There's some small stuff. I'm going to wait on that. It came with the auto sheet feeder. So if you print it out, from what I understand, and I looked at some videos too, if you print out, you know, let's say I print out a bunch of print and cut sheets, then you can put those in this and then cut them out. And you don't need a mat with them. It just goes through like this. It goes through and then it feeds it out when it's done underneath. We'll see. That's the way I understood it. I don't want to get everything out because I don't have room for everything right now. There's really nothing you can see on there. It's an auto sheet feeder. I know they said you can't put a lot of sheets in there. But I did watch some videos and save some videos on that. And then I've heard mixed reviews on this part. But this was just something else that came with it. The auto sheet feeder and this are really expensive on their own. And I thought, I'll just go ahead. I mean, I wanted the auto sheet feeder, and it really wasn't that much more to go ahead and get this bundle that had everything. Yeah, me too. Definitely with the minis, I found, you know, partially through the season, I found that doing those on the minis really saved a lot of time. So the wrist mums, any of the mini stuff, I did mostly print and cut, and I was just so much happier. With the exception of the few times, you know, when it doesn't cut right and you have to recalibrate and all that mess. The Portrait 4 does, well, obviously it came with a bundle, print and cut bundle, so obviously it does print and cut. But there were so many times I did so many cutouts. I do so many cutout orders. You know, when I'm in Silhouette Studio, I only have one machine that I can use though. Sure, I can open up Cricut and cut some stuff on the Maker, but no, they do not match up. I've been told, some people say it does, some people don't. For me, it does not. Like, I can't be cutting the top layer on my Cameo and the offsets on my Cricut. It just doesn't work. It doesn't come through. The SVGs don't come through the right size. So I have to size them when I bring them into Design Space, and they don't match up, not perfectly. So when I was cutting an order, I could only cut on this machine. And then on Cricut, I don't know if you have access that you can do multiple machines, but I've never been able to figure out how to do multiple machines on Cricut Design Space. So if y'all know, please tell me. But so I'm either or, and I really didn't use my Joy that much last year. The only time I used my Joy is when I was doing like stickers for small mums, and it was usually just a few stickers. So I did those on the Joy, and that's all I used my Joy for. So this is going to be like between the Joy and that, like size-wise. But, you know, when you do the print and cut, it's the 8.5 by 11 sheets. So that's why this machine is perfect for those. So I could be doing the print and cut layers on here, and then I could be cutting on my Cameo the offsets. Hopefully everything will match up that way. So I'm going to show you. Other option is the, what do they call it? The electrostatic mat. Now, I've heard some people say it's crap, and some videos say they liked it. Like I said, it came with it. It wasn't something that I was thinking about getting because it is an attachment and you do have to connect it to your machine. And I'm pretty sure, I thought it said you could connect it to the Cameo too, but this is 8.5 by 12. So I don't know if it comes in 12 by 12 for that, or if you can connect that to there too. But with it being on there, there's no way for me to connect it on there. It would just be for this. But it's just a matless version, and it just works with static. And I was watching videos from Silhouette does have their own YouTube channel, and I was watching how to do it. So you have to build up the static on it to get it to work correctly, from what I understand. But like the auto sheet feeder, it connects to your machine as well, and there's actually a cord that goes from the machine to the auto feeder. So there's connections with all this stuff. But I think this will travel better to like Mung Camp. I probably won't bring something like this because it looks pretty big. And if you didn't see my video, I'm getting rid of some ribbons that I don't use as much. I need to make room. Over here at the end of the table, I had four or five roll stand of ribbons. And I moved that off for Christmas. And then I have another one over here. So 2 of those. The other one that I had here mostly had like the 2.5-inch rolls that you use, for the base. So I'm hoping to move all of those. It's got some diamond dust, and it's got like the black, the gray, the white, luster, and then some other ribbons. So I'm hoping to move those over here and then move just some wired ribbons on that, but then move it into my storage area that I have in the hallway, and then use the table for my portrait and for these attachments. I'm hoping that works out. It looks like I may even have enough room to do it this way, but I may have to do it this way. We'll see. You just have to open another tab on design. See, I've never even taken the time to like check into all that. But like I said, it's just like the Joy. So it's not like the Joy can do like a bunch of offsets or anything. Hey, how are you? I haven't seen you in a long time. I mean, I see like some TikToks and stuff from you, or maybe it's Facebook posts or something. So I feel like I've seen you here and there. Has anybody tried the mat though? Look, I don't want to take any of this stuff out because I don't have time to mess with all that or the space right now. Yeah, it's all covered up. And then there's a bunch of small stuff it came with. Get all that out. So here's my little tool. Now, TJ told me on the Cameo, I was trying to clean my blade. She's like, where's your little thing? I have no idea. I don't know if I even, like, maybe if I accidentally threw it away or if I probably put it somewhere and I haven't seen it. So I will put this somewhere safe. And here's my blade, my auto blade. And I think this is the same one. Yeah, Cameo 4 Plus, Pro, and Portrait 3. So Portrait 3 and Portrait 4 must have the same blade. And I can tell by looking at it, it's the same blade. I got new glasses, Angelique. I'm having trouble reading. Okay, so it came with this toolkit, which I have most of this stuff. So there's a cloth, a ruler, a scraper, a pick-me-up, a hook, and a spatula. So I have some different spatulas. I have several different hooks. Some are Cricut, some are just Dollar Tree. I have different scrapers. Of course, I have rulers. I don't know what the cloth is for. I may save this for mom camp because, you know, I usually do some kind of giveaway. So I may do, like last year I did a little, I think I did a little basket of stuff last year. It came with adhesive washi sheet, 2 packs of those. Again, I don't see myself using these. 9 patterns included, so you get 2 of those. And then there's a sticker sampler pack. See, I cannot. Oh, it's Tina. Hey, Tina. I got new glasses, Tina. I can't see with a crap. It says there's 11 sheets, so I guess 11 sheets total. White sticker sheets, 4 white sticker sheets, 2 gold foil sheets, 2 silver foil sheets, 1 gold scratch off sheet, 1 silver scratch off sheet, 1 printable scratch off sheet, 10 exclusive designs. Ooh, I got 10 exclusive designs. Look at me go. Thank you. Yes, I got me another machine. That makes 4 machines that I've got going. It didn't cost me anything either. I won it at a mom thing. That's my story. I want to see this stuff. I don't know which one that one is. I'm guessing, is that the scratch off sheet? I don't know. Maybe the white sticker sheets here. I have no idea. Wrong one. Thank you. There you go. That's right, Tina. That's going to pack so much better than the Cameo. That Cameo is so freaking heavy. And like at mom camp, I bring a printer too because I want to teach print and cut. And Hyla has limited space in her vehicle now. I love my little vehicle, don't get me wrong. I'm just going to have to rein it in. I know, so lucky. My bank account wasn't lucky. Hey, Nancy, how are you? I feel like it's forever since I talked to y'all. I know I didn't. I failed y'all during mom season. I just got like, I didn't want to people at all. I can't explain it. I put in audiobooks. I found a love for audiobooks this season, and I would just zone out and just get stuff done. I just had zero, like just sitting up alive and stuff, just stressed the hell out of me. Like just the thought of it. And I was like, I just have to. I think the menopause was really menopausing this year. So, yeah, I wasn't putting up videos. Not that I had time for the freaking videos. Okay, printable heat transfer fabric. There's 2 of those. and printable vinyl, 8 sheets. So it came with lots of goodies. Okay, where can I put this where I don't lose it, y'all? Where, oh, where? I do have a drawer that is mostly Cricut Joy stuff, but not completely all Cricut Joy stuff. So I'm going to put it down there for now. I think that's a safe place to put it. Oh, and then there's a roll of metallic adhesive vinyl, silver, 9-inch by 10 foot. And it's really the metallic. So I'm going to put all this stuff back in the box, get it off the table. Oh, you are? You making mums? Definitely taking a break from that. I'm bummed out. Y'all just don't know. Those last few, I struggled. That was another thing. I was just struggling. I do want to get her out and play with her, but I don't really have the space right here. Like I said, I'm still trying to decorate for Christmas, and this seems to be the pile. And then I was also trying to wrap presents. There, you should fit. And I almost trip over my own freaking feet. But I do need to get her out and play with her and get her figured out and make sure I can use it really well before I go taking it places, Tina. Yay. Thank you, Lisa. Portrait 4, silhouette portrait 4. So now, hopefully, when I'm doing cutouts, and I got the print and cut package, or bundle, I should say, bundle. And so hopefully this season, while I'm making cutouts, I can have 2 machines going at the same time on Silhouette Studio. And save me even more time. There were plenty of times when I had things going on both the Cricut Maker and the Cameo, but like I said, I couldn't be working on the same designs or the same cutouts on both. It had to be like one order on here and then another order on there. And it was hard going back and forth for me anyway, for my brain, and especially doing different designs. So I'm hoping this will save me some time. Plus, this should carry better because I take a machine with me to mom camp to teach cutouts. And this will travel better than Miss Pinky over here, Miss Sherry, because she's a big girl. Did you? Oh, I'm so jealous. What, Tina? She got in, didn't she? She was saying that it wouldn't let her in the chat. Is that like a... I think so. I haven't really paid much attention to... Wait, Cricut Extra. Are we talking about like the Joy? Is it Joy Extra? What is that? The bigger Joy? I think they're comparable in size. I think the mat size on the Joy, the bigger Joy, is 8 by 12 or 8.5 by 12. So yeah, I think they're probably really comparable size wise. I don't know if the Joy does print and cut. It was such a long season. Like, I was already, by the beginning of September, it felt like it was November and it should be ending. Like, not that I didn't enjoy, making a lot of the stuff that I made, it was just like so stressful. It was so overwhelming. Yes, okay. Yeah, I know you have the Joy Extra. You know what it's called? That seems weird coming out of my mouth for some reason. I don't know why. Exactly. I remember the beginning of September. I was like, it has never been this crazy at the beginning of September. It's going to be a long season, and it was. I can barely manage my Cricut, much less try to use a silhouette at the same time. I know it. And see, that was another thing. Like, I had to just be zoned out and doing it, because I did do it a few times in some lives, and I had to be careful because I was like getting confused, like which order I'm working on, because some they'd be similar colors. You'd have silver on both of them, and I'd be like, wait, which one goes with the? Oh yeah, I got to press start. Oh, because you press start or go or whatever on Silhouette Studio on your laptop, but your maker, you do it on the machine. Now, if you're doing the Joy again is on the computer or whatever device you're working on. So it gets very, like, my brain cannot multitask like that anymore. It used to, but it's not that young brain anymore. I can't do it anymore. Are you? Wow, Nancy, that's awesome. It's awesome to get started though like that. I just want to, I don't know how much Christmas decorating I'm going to do. I got my tree up. It's a little bit decorated, and I've got several decorations out. I kind of want to go through all my Christmas stuff and like weed stuff out so I don't have so much to put back in there. I have a tote filled up of stuff to donate, so I kind of want to go through everything. So I don't want to start any projects in here when I use this space. But with Mum Wars is not that far away, I need to be mumming just to keep it all fresh in my mind. I would have pulled my hair out this season, but several of us got able to talk to each other. That's awesome. Yeah, Connie told me about that. It sounds like you don't. You're just going from one mum season to the next. Mm-mm. I got to de-mum for a little while. I got to do some other stuff. I get burnt out. But, now that we have mom camp and stuff, I feel like I am, I quit sometime in November things. I may have a few orders in November, but it usually dies out. And so I'm just like getting ready for the holidays, and then I start back up after Christmas. But I'm definitely going to have to do some mumming in December just to keep it fresh. There's nothing wrong with that. I love reindeer. See, I have some handmade stuff, like some wood reindeer that were my husband's grandparent or grandpa had made. This is years ago, and those are so precious to me. And I always want those out, and they were not in the stuff that I got out, so I really want those. Those are like, if I could have anything out, I want those reindeer out. You need to denim too. What's denim? Oh, demum. Of course, spell check doesn't recognize demum. It is, Lisa. It is. My brain just needs a break. I was like, is denim something new I don't know about? What is that? Yes. See, I did that. I think you were on there. I did that a couple of times at the beginning of season, just like through StreamYard, which was fun. But I don't know what was wrong with me. I just felt like I just could not people at all. I was like, there's no people around here. Like, just setting that up was like more than my brain could handle and my stress level. And it's not like I was crazy stressed out, like acting all wild or, crazy or anything. It was just like I just needed to zone and do the work. And it was just like constant. I just felt like I was constantly busy and didn't have a break. And it was just constant cut out customers. I'm not talking about you. I would just say that I get some really good customers. And so I never want them to think I'm talking about them. And I don't want to talk bad about any customers. People just don't understand. They order cutouts and they don't understand how busy you are during the mum season. And they think you could just, and I think there are some makers, on Etsy that can get them out really quickly. I don't know if they're, I don't know. I don't know if they have a bunch of people working with them. They got help. It's just me. So it's just me, first of all. I don't know if they don't have a lot of orders. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they have a shit ton of machines. I don't know. But I can't. I put you on the schedule. I go through the schedule week per week, which mum date you have and what order the stuff came in. I'm doing mum orders and cutout orders, and people don't understand. They're like, I ordered a cutout. Where is it? It's like, I can only do so much. Is it? See, that was another thing. Like, once it slowed down, I needed to, because my house becomes a disaster. This room becomes a disaster. And I just slowly started decluttering, not just in here, but in the house, and deep cleaning, getting stuff done. And so I've been doing that. And that's gotten me into a better headspace too. But now it's a disaster in here because I have 4 boxes of ribbons that I destashed. So those are just piled up. I got the silhouette box taking up room. I moved the ribbon thing in here, which is totally in the way, but all my Christmas stuff is over here. And there's really nowhere to move that to. It's so big. I have Christmas stuff that I need to ship. Oh, I did go through cardstock. I do have a destash on cardstock too. But yeah, I had the table and everything all cleaned off, and then I started bringing Christmas stuff. It's a mess already. I can't move in here. Oh, did y'all see? I did put Christmas lights up, so I had to do at least one live before Christmas. I was like, what am I going to do with these 2 strands of colored lights? I destashed cardstock, and I have a big order coming in. Now it's weird. But how I like to try a bunch of different brands and stuff and find which ones I like. And I tried to explain this in my video. Like, I can have 15 different shades of royal blue. And people, when they order and they look at my listing, they look at the pictures. And I mean, sometimes you can't tell the difference between royal and navy, especially in pictures. But they'll see a cutout, and if they get it and it's a different shade, then they get upset because, hey, you showed it. And even if it's gold or silver, and if it doesn't look exactly like the picture, they get upset because they're like, why isn't it like the one you made there? Well, it is. First of all, pictures don't show true colors. Usually, even though I take them outside, they're still not going to be exact. You gotta watch that. I'll take these sheets of cardstock outside, because people will want like a random color, and maybe I got a lot of lilacs and lavender, so I would just take all my light purples, all those lavender shades, and take them outside and take a picture. And like over on the left side of the picture, the same cardstock would look completely different than it would over here. That's just the way it is. But anyway, I try to stick to the same brand, try to find the brand that I like best, that I think works best with my ribbons, especially if it's for the moms. And so I try to use the same brands over and over once I find one that I really like. But sometimes, you have to order a different brand because they're sold out. So that's kind of the thing. And then some of them I have several colors and I don't use that many of them. Like maybe the rose gold. I don't get very many rose gold orders. So I don't use this pink very much. Most of the pink orders I get, this is, to me, it's like a medium pink or dusty rose. I get the baby pink or I get the neon or the diva pink is what people want. And then this is a blue, but it's kind of a purplish blue. It's really pretty. But again, I have so many royal blues. Yeah, that I'm still working on it. Right before Thanksgiving, I cleaned out my refrigerator really good. I've been working on, cleaning out the different cabinets in the kitchen and just stuff like that, and getting rid of stuff, donating stuff. So this is 12 by 12 sheets. There's all different colors in here, different pinks, different reds. Some are like kind of burgundy-ish reds. There's just so many different brands that I've tried. There's some different reds and blues and purples, and there are some small sheets in there, but it's mostly, there's some oranges, there's some navy. If anybody's interested, I think these are 10 by 10. In this D-stash, let me know. Look how thick that is. I think it's like 1.5 inches thick. I am using money from any of this D-stash to go towards our memoirs. So me, Lisa, Tina, Connie, and Sharon, those are going to go towards our expenses. Not just mine, ours. I want to put it into the pile of our, like the sponsor money and all that. So if you can help us out and get some stuff, let me know. Just email me, hcoopercraftybug@yahoo, all small caps. Right now, that's the only D-stash I've got. If nobody, I know people have been interested, but nobody's like about, like a box. Not yet anyway. I can always put them on Etsy, but then I have to pay Etsy fees, and it's a lot more. I've got to take good pictures. It's just a lot more work. I need to de-stash some other stuff too. I just need to slowly go through it. I just got so many freaking ribbons and some that I don't use, so that's where I started. But the cardstock was getting ridiculous too. I did work on some cutouts not very long ago. I was playing around with some cutouts, but I only got the top layers cut. I never did get the offsets cut or anything else, so I'll pick those back up too. It's okay, Kit Kat. This is the ribbon I used on my tree. I like to change up the ribbon. Sometimes I go like whimsical and, buffalo check, which I have a top hat on the top of the tree, kind of like a snowman top hat, and it's buffalo check. But I made a bow on it, and I used this, not a large bow, just not anything that would take away. And then I put some greenery on the top hat too. Yesterday I made some bows for around the tree. I decided not to do any like long streamers like I usually do. I just like to change it up. But I guess I'm going more classic this year. And just, I have some picks, a few picks here and there pushed in the tree, and then a few ornaments. But that's all I have out right now. This is some of that. I wanted to use this up too. I wanted to use a roll up. There's not very much on there. I need to make a few more bows just to get it used up. And then when Christmas is over, when I take it down, what I've been doing is I either roll it up or I fold it up. I'll just take it and fold it over and over like this so it stays nice and clean, and then put it in, some kind of bag, and then I donate it because it's not like it's dirty. It can be used again over and over again if you take care of it. I used to reuse my ribbons over and over, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous, taking up too much room. And like last year when I donated, I had a big bag of different ribbons and they were all folded up. And I think I'll make a couple more, as many bows as I can make to get rid of this roll here. All right, I'm going to turn y'all so you guys can see what I'm doing. And I just did about 8 inches and pinched it. And then 8 inches for the loop and twisted. 8 inches, twist, 8 inches, twist, 8 inches, and then about 8 inches, or I really wasn't measuring, I was just cutting the top tail. So it's like this, and then a half of a chenille stem. Aww. Twist a couple of times. And then when I put them on the tree stems, I just give it like, I put it over the stem, and say like that, and I just fold it like around it. That way I can just yank that sucker. Because I don't want to be untwisting these off the branches. That just ticks me off. And then I kind of go like this with the tails. Super simple. Four loops on each one, 2 tails. Don't have to measure it, but I started measuring them for tutorial sake so people knew. And I really like the size of this. So that tail was about 5 inches. That's actually a lot smaller than most of them I've been doing. So there's 2. Let's see how many I can get out of this. You can always tell when you get at the end of the roll, but they still look pretty. And I can still put some on the back side. You can't see all of the back, but I have it kind of in a corner, but it's in an archway, so you can see most of the tree. There's just a little section in the back you really can't see, but if you don't put anything, you can tell that there's nothing back there. So I'll try to put some of this stuff back there. Yeah, it's getting really wrinkly. There's 3 more. I don't know if I want to do any more. Look how bad that is. I guess on the back side it really wouldn't matter. I don't have any more Chanel stones though. Hold on. I'm doing red and green. Just a little piece. And you could always, if you wanted to use that, you could always attach it to the back. I'll show you. Just pinch it, put it off to one side. Come around, make sure that covers that. And then that one's going to have 3 tails, which is fine. So I got 4 more bows. Now I have an empty spool. That makes me happy. These I've been using on, these come from Walmart. It's Walmart, isn't it? Yes. I love using these on gifts, on presents. Tying a cute little basic shoelace bow on gifts. That makes me happy. Why isn't it showing? Are you guys having any issues? Nobody's chatting. TJ said she was on her way. Well, there's Lisa. For some reason, it's not showing any chat on my main channel. Weird. There's TJ. Hey, hey, hey. I unpacked my, well, I didn't unpack. I unboxed my portrait 4 and the whole bundle, showing everything I got. I haven't taken anything out of the box or set anything up yet because I've got all this Christmas stuff I'm dealing with right now. But I showed everything I got. I can now. Oh, stop it. This stupid, I think it's this mouse pad thing, whatever you call it. Oh, okay. It just got quiet, so I wasn't sure if everybody was just doing their own thing and listening, which happens, or if there was something going on. We just need you sometimes to go, hey, I'm still here. But anyway, I love these ribbons for gift wrapping. I've got several different ones. I just like to tie a cute little shoelace bow around presents. I don't like using those cheap prepackaged bows. I hate those so much. Sorry if you use them. I do. I hate them. And you can buy this cheap. You can even the little things. I'll just use these Dollar Tree ribbons and just tie a simple bow around them. Ribbon stuck to me. Where's my trash? That's not very pretty, but it's getting shipped. So that's just the Dollar Tree ribbons. Even if I'm shipping stuff, I try to put a bow on it, even if it gets smashed. I just want it to be pretty. I should have brought some presents in here to wrap. I don't have my wrapping paper in here, but I've got like all my tissue and gift bags and stuff in here. That's why I didn't want to do the portrait, because of all this crap. Move all this crap. I do need to start using it and get it set up and stuff. And I'm thinking like right here, instead of having all those ribbons here. We'll see. You're just going to go on the floor. TJ, I got new glasses too, and they're driving me crazy. They're the same ones I had before, like the same frames. They finally came out with my favorite frames again, but it's the ones that, what do they call them? Where it's like reading down here is for reading, and then distance is up here, but it's just like, it's not working great for reading. I have to look way down low to be able to read. It's annoying me. Did you? I was so happy they had my favorite frames again, because they haven't had them the last couple of years. I still have my old ones. They're the ones that are in my car for driving. They're just the most comfortable. I got a toolkit, but I already have most of this stuff. And it came with all these different print and cut stuff, blade, this stuff. Oh, and you'll be so proud of me. It's the little tool thing. I put it up in this drawer that has mostly like Joy stuff, but I do keep like extra blades and stuff in here. So I put it somewhere safe. I said I wasn't going to get it out. Now I'm going to get it out. I think this will travel so much better. No, they call them something. They were calling them something else now. I don't remember what it was. Because that's what I was calling them, but they were, I can't remember what it was. They have some fancy name for them now. And you can't see. They just look, see how you can't. I know people that had them in the past, you could always see with the reading part. Yeah. It comes with a fancy freaking price too. Oh, it looks like I got two mats. Oh, and look at this. So I got an extra blade, and I got an extra tool, because a little blade tool. So I have two of those. That's awesome. That's nice to know. Just going to throw that there. So here's the mats that TJ loves so much. Look how curly that is, though. It doesn't even, yeah, it is. Let's say it's not even numbered. Let's put it over there since it's so curly. And I always keep these boxes, but I hate freaking finding something to put them. Just in case you need it. Why don't I get these out and travel with these? I don't know. Instead of getting some fancy bag. Alright. Now I can't even get it in there correctly. I would never get that back in there. Oh, hugs to you too. Enjoy your dinner. Oh my gosh. Did they make that easier on the other side? Yeah, they did. The cardstock, yes. You are what? I don't know. I'm behind. I don't remember what I was asking or saying. Yeah, this is so light. This is going to travel so much better. But I'm excited to have 2 machines to work on when I'm doing Silhouette Studio, which I did Silhouette Studio a lot this year. Everything. Oh, okay. Okay, good. Yes, please. I'd love that. If you're wanting multiple stuff too, I can probably find a bigger box. It's just shipping might be more. It shouldn't be like too terribly much more. I don't know what that little thing is. TJ can probably tell me. And I have no idea how to use this little sucker right here. What does it do? It somehow takes that off, right? But what are the other things for? I have no idea. Register your portrait. Yeah, I'll do that. Of course, I'll do that. safety stuff. Yeah, I'll get it plugged in and connected. Not right this minute. Because I need my computer to do it. I am excited about this thing. She's pretty. The only color she came in was white. But none of my other machines are really all white, so that's okay. Like the Maker is more gray. The Joy is turquoise or aqua, whatever color that is. Yeah. That's not going to take up a lot of room. That'll be good. Oop. I'm going to have to sit down with my computer and figure all that crap out. And then play with the auto sheet because I want to do some more print and cut. I definitely want to do some print and cut before homecoming season. Like I did some different characters that I haven't tried yet. Get some of that stuff pre-made in case anybody wants a mom that's, themed. Or cutouts. And I need to make a bunch more stickers. I did make a bunch more little cards that I put in all my orders. With like my email and all the socials I'm on. I filled this thing up pretty much. And I started out the season with just one roll like this. So row. But I'm really low on stickers. I did make a bunch of these too. That was at least a month ago, but I still need, look, this is completely empty. It was full of stickers. Stuff I like to put in the order. Every time I ship an order in the box, I like to put some different fun stuff in there where they can reach me other than Etsy and all the socials and stuff, so they can come follow me and reach me that way. And then some fun stickers. And I put stickers on the packages. So just stuff like that. And that's all print to cut. Print and cut. Print then cut. Hey, do not mess with my tissue paper. No, ma'am. I find things chewed up all the time from this little stinker. Usually like cardboard, chipboard, stuff like that. She loves to chew that kind of stuff up. She's not as bad anymore. I think she's getting over the puppy phase. So. Something. But it wouldn't surprise me to come in here and find my gift bags and my tissue paper chewed on. All right, I want to go sit down and have a snack. Maybe figure that stuff out too. Maybe get it set up, play with it this weekend. I might do another live this weekend. See how I'm feeling. But for now, I'm going to get off here. And yeah, thanks for joining. Sorry it's been so long since I've done a live or videos. I'm trying to start editing some videos, but no promises on when they'll start. And then we have Mum Wars, and then we have Mum Camp. So I got to get back into it. I'll try. I promise. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all so much, and I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I'm sure I will do something before Christmas, but just in case, Merry Christmas. I hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas and stay safe. And yeah, God bless. Thank y'all so much for watching. Bye.